Welcome to World Ballet Day 2021 from the Australian Ballet here in Melbourne. I'm Catherine Murphy and I'm joined by the Artistic Director of the Australian Ballet, David Hallberg. David, it's so good to be here today. What can we expect?
Well, Catherine, great to be with you and great to be with you all around the world. So today we open the doors here at the Australian Ballet and we go with an insider view of rehearsals, class, insider interviews. It's really a day full of ballet, and we're joined by our partners around the world, the Royal Ballet in London and the Bolshoi Ballet in Moscow, two companies that I've danced with throughout my dancing career and are very personal to me. It's actually also a great World Ballet Day for me because it's my first World Ballet Day as artistic director, a really exciting day to come.
A very exciting day. I'm just glad to share with you and the viewers at home. There are hundreds of thousands of people watching from around the world. Also, 50 other guest ballet companies are involved today. For the full schedule, go to worldballetday.com. David, at a time where travel is so difficult, it's limited, is it even more important to connect?
It is. You know, it's been a difficult year for everyone around the world, as we know. But I think it's so important for us to connect digitally, to show people what we're doing here when we're not performing. We've been very busy at the Australian Ballet, rehearsing, conditioning, and we're going to show you today what we've been busy doing this past year. And just to note that because of the restrictions of the pandemic, we have filmed class and rehearsals. So sometimes, Catherine, you'll see me in class, you'll see me in rehearsals, but you and I will be commentating. So it'll be really great to see, you know, the two sides of it.
Speaking of being ready to return to the stage, the theme of World Ballet Day this year is Jump for Joy. If you're at home, we want to see you jumping for joy on Instagram, on TikTok. Don't forget to use the hashtag World Ballet Day. David, you'll be jumping for joy by the time you get back on stage with the company.
Catherine, my jumping days are over, they're behind me, but I will internally be jumping for joy because it'll be such a return when these dancers at the Australian Ballet can return to the stage exactly where they belong, performing in front of audiences here in Australia. It'll be a really special time.
It will indeed. Well, shortly we'll be having an inner sanctum look at class, but first, David, it's over to you for the acknowledgement of country.
Thank you. I'd like to start by acknowledging the traditional owners of country across Australia. We're coming to you today from the lands of the Kulin Nation. Our endeavors today are a small part of a long history of communities coming together to converse, to explore ideas, to shape politics, and express their culture. We pay our respects to Kulin elders, past and present, and to their ancestors who danced their own stories for millennia before us. May your connection to this land and to your culture be honored for millennia to come.
Okay, everybody. Good morning. Happy World Ballet Day. Okay, thanks, Kylie.
David, the music is beautiful. Who do we have playing today?
Today we have one of our company pianists, Kylie Foster, and she's playing on a Kauai piano who we've had a partnership with for 11 years. And who's teaching the class right in the center right now is Fiona Tonkin. She was a principal artist with the company in her dancing career and now coaches the senior artist and principals. She teaches a really great class. Her classes are very popular. Sometimes she has the entire company in the studio. So it's a really great class to watch.
All right. Okay, facing the bar. Starting with your left leg, and plie, transfer our weight, and rotate, and rotate. Length the leg, flex fondue, and développé, push over that instead. Recover, lower the heel, drag it first, one tendu, and plie through the feet, tops of those legs, en dehors. Plie, transfer, rotate, rotate. Lent, flex, développé, push over the instep. Recover, lower the heel, drag it in, one tendu, plie through the feet. In reverse, and then 8 counts balance at the very end. Starting with the left. Everybody got a place on the bar? Okay, here we go, thank you. Starting with a plie, 2 feet to 1. And plie, standing on your leg, rotate the leg from the top, and lent. Supporting leg takes us, développé.
David, what a lot of people watching may not know is that classes run 6 days a week, year round.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting because a lot of people think that we've perfected the steps already. When we were kids training, you know, why do you have to keep doing ballet class? But ballet class is how we condition the body. It's how we continue to have successful rehearsals and then, of course, successful performances.
Does class set the tone for the day?
Class really sets the tone. For me personally, when I was dancing, class was almost religious. It was meditative. So when you grab onto the bar, when you watch, as we're seeing now, when you watch the teacher giving the combination and then you execute the combination, it's just a really beautiful time to kind of come together, start the day, and to look forward to the rehearsals that are coming, and then if you have a show that night, the show that's coming.
If there's a show that night, is it really important that you sense the energy is good in that morning class?
Yeah, it's interesting. I always had a very different day when I had a show. In class, I was much more focused on the evening, but you know, it varies from everyone. Everyone has a different routine during shows. Some like to take morning class, some like to rest during the day and then do their class right before the performance, so they're fresh. For me, I like to come in the morning. I like to take class in the morning, then go have a rest, and then start to prepare for the performance.
When you go and have a rest after class, is it like you take that rest and you start your day again?
Yeah, I always had a nap. I always had something really good to eat to fuel my body. But it was, again, you go into a zone when you have a show. It's like a game if you're an athlete. You really start to hone in on that 7:30 curtain.
And a 2 and a 3. Rise it for full plie. Use your head and neck and resist and through. Small en avant and up on arrière. Rise and balance and balance. And the second side forward, fifth side back. You know the rest, okay? All right. First position, everyone. Right hand on the bar. Thank you. And breathe across your backs. 1, 2, and rise. Resist, rotate those legs. Use your head and neck. Small en avant. Keep those legs wrapping en dehors, upper back. Rotate the legs from the first and demi-plie, transfer our weight, pull it back and stretch. Derrière, metatarsal, demi-rond. Lower the heel, drag it first, to the first, and up, and over, and up, and wrap. Plie, transfer and pull it back and out. Straight leg, metatarsal, demi-rond. A lower, drag, 2 tendus, second, up and over the insteps. Okay, 8 counts balance at the end. Starting with a plie, 2 feet to 1, pull it back, long. Flex, metatarsal demi-rond. Lower, drag, 2 tendus. Okay, thank you. Backs open in your plie, 2 feet, 2, 1. Pull it back, wrap it round, cloche derrière, straight. Metatarsal, demi-rond. Lower, wrap those legs. Rise it up, abdominals, lower backs, wrap underneath. Resist, resist, good. Standing on that leg, pull it back. And a cloche, metatarsal. Keep hold of that supporting leg from the top of the legs. Nice, Corey. And a 5th. To the 2nd, keep that lower back lifted. Stretch behind the knees. Wrap. Resist, resist. Right. Jeté. And a piqué and a close. Up, up, and a cloche. Derrière and derrière and derrière, derrière. To the 2nd, and in. To the 2nd, and in. And a piqué, a close. Up, up, cloche. To the front, to the front, to the front, to the front. To the 2nd, first, 5th. To the 2nd, first, 5th. Petit battement facing the bar, 16. Track it, other side. All right? Up on that thing. Up, up, up. And a back, 2, 3, 4, 2nd, first, 5th, 2nd, first, 5th. Okay, here we go. Right on top of the leg, everyone. Thank you. Beautiful long legs. And a up, 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 cloche. And long, and a in, long, long. And up, up, up. In, out. Here we go, lifting up. Deep rotator right on top of it. Long necks, everyone. Stretch. Very nice. And up, up, up. Long, in, long legs. In, up, up. Abdominals and lower backs acting together. Heels forward. Breathe. Okay. Rond de jambe and fondue. Demi-rond, cross, open, demi-plié. Lente de leg, petit battement fondue. 4 rond de jambe. And 2 rond de jambes. And a 1, 2, 3. And jeté. Pass it through. Keep your back open as you throw. Fondue. Demi-rond, cross, open, demi-plié. Lente the leg, petit battement fondue, 4 rond de jambe. 2 rond de jambes. And a 1, 2, 3. Jeté, pass it through, jeté. Okay? And then a long port de bras, 32. Your own port de bras. Backs open on your leg. Long legs, lift up to cross, open, cross. Tops of those legs, backs open. Gorgeous long legs to the derrière. 1, 2, 3. fondue. And a fondue to the front. Coup de pied, attitude. And
David, we're about 20 minutes into class now. Talk us through what we're seeing here.
Yeah, so right now Fiona is demonstrating a fondue exercise, and fondue means to bend in French, and she's obviously executing it beautifully, but bar really builds in difficulty. So we start with plie, which is sort of just a bending of the legs, and now we really start to exert more muscle, more exertion, and fondue is really, it's a slow strength building exercise. And something that I've been working on with the company is the clarity of all of these steps. And Fiona just showed a fondue with such clarity. And that's really something that I'm working on the dancers with, is to execute the steps in their most boiled down sense. So what it means is there's no extra anything, it's just clean, pure classical technique.
Because she executes so perfectly still, is that why her classes are so popular?
Well, she's beautiful to watch, actually, but the reason her classes are so popular is because of her energy, and it's also because, she gives really great exercises that warm the dancer up through an hour and 15-minute period so well to be ready for rehearsals and be ready for performances in the evening.
Is that a non-negotiable for you, the energy in the class?
Yeah, it's really important to give positive, I think, energy, but also work the dancers and push them to their limits in a way, because every day, you don't want to just phone in class. You want to really be working towards a goal to better and better your technique, better and better your exertion of the art form.
So essentially her job is to get those dancers in the zone for the day.
Exactly. And when you have the marriage of the pianist and the teacher, when you just feel like you're really coming together perfectly, you're finding the music and you're finding the execution of exercises, and that really is the perfect class.
Shoulders square, keep those abdominals lifted. Rotate, 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 rotate. And bring it down, all right. Okay. Frappe to the front and to the second derriere, and a second double. Up, derriere, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sideways with your beat. Ya pa pa da di da 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 da. Encore. 2, 3, 4. Double. Up. Double. Up. Long legs. Petit battement. Extend other side. All right. So double long. Encore. Double devant. Up. Double derriere. Up. 7 second. Petit battement. Okay. All right. Solid on that supporting leg. Gorgeous backs, everyone. Here we go. Stretch those legs, out, double, up, derriere, long legs, out, stretch, on the leg, and up, get ready to turn. Up, come on, stretch those knees. Solid on that leg. Up. Good. Sideways with the beat, Tom. Tap. All right. Lucien.
So it looks like the dancers are done at the bar. This move doesn't look very balletic.
Does it not look graceful, Catherine?
Oh, everything your dancers do is 10 times more graceful than anything I would ever attempt.
Well, years ago, our medical team, which is led by Dr. Sue Mays, came up with this conditioning right after bar before center to do 20 to 30 single leg calf rises slowly, and it has proven that the injury rate of calves has gone down so much. And the Royal Ballet has picked up this technique, American Ballet Theatre has picked up this technique in New York, so it's proving really productive for injury prevention.
And now, David, the point shoes are going on.
Point shoes are out. So after bar, the ladies start to put on their point shoes. As you see, the principal artist, Benny Beme, is gearing up. But this is, you'll notice if you watch the Bolshoi Ballet, World Ballet Day, the ladies don't wear point shoes at the center. So it's different in every part of the world, but here the ladies always put on point shoes for center work to really keep their point work strong and their feet strong, of course, to dance in point shoes.
All right, okay. Please learn this one. Left leg front, we go to the effacé straight away, okay? To the effacé, effacé, and transfer, rond de jambe, and derrière, and transfer, rond de jambe. Supporting leg, fondue, pas de bourrée, tendu second, and second jeté first, plié, relevé. Effacé, effacé, transfer, rond de jambe. Use your legs, transfer. Pas de fondue and pas de bourrée, fifth, to the second, and a first, fifth, relevé. Okay, get that beautiful alignment. Effacé, on your leg. Rond de jambe. Remember here, bring your working leg to your supporting leg. Transfer, fouette, hips, thigh, pas de bourrée. Here we go. Beautiful alignment. And on. Transfer on your leg. Abdominals lifted, derrière. Transfer. Fondue, pas de bourrée, cross. And. First. Retirez. All right, lovely, Shani. Transfer. And. Derrière. Fondue. Cross those legs. In. And we're there. Lovely. Here we go. And tombe, renversé, relevé.
David, it really feels like the energy is just building in the room now.
Yeah, so we're starting to move more, and everything, as you saw at the bar, is quite stationary, but now it's really more about dancing. And so the movements are getting bigger, the legs are getting higher, and the dancers are starting to turn. And, dancers love to turn. They love to do multiple turns. So it's really a time when the energy in the class really is lifted, and this is in preparation for jumps.
Chassé arabesque and up, chassé pas de bourrée tombe, double attitude to the arabesque, soutenu, on des dents, into a chaîné, go for it in the lame duck, all right? But I want to see a true effacé with your shoulders and your hips on that relevé. Okay, here we go. Thank you. Solid supporting leg. And one, and knee, chassé, effacé, true, abdominals, good, and go for it everyone, up, lovely arco, yes, good, and knee, chassé, true effacé, hips, shoulders, abdominals on that attitude mat, Go for it. Up, up. All right, you just let go as you went into the attitude, okay? Yeah. I don't want you to close up your chest. Just keep this here, okay? And thigh, lift it up. All right, some nice attitudes there. Go. Keep the back open. Up. All right. Yes. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to do petit jeté 2 and a 3 ton levé, petit jeté 2, a 3 ton levé, ballotté, ballotté, coupé, double rond de jambe, and a tombé jeté and a tombé assemblé. Petit jeté 2 and a 3 ton levé, petit jeté 2, 3 ton levé, ballotté, ballotté, coupé, rond de jambe, tombé jeté, tombé assemblé. Beautiful backs, everyone. Toes off the floor. Ballotté, coupé, rond de jambe, up and up. Good, all right. Off the floor. Ballotté, ballotté, ba ba ba, up, en avant. All right, okay, get that energy to catch that last assemblé. Yeah, ba. Keep the backs up, here, hop, off. Nice eye. Rond de jambe, up. Very nice, gentlemen. All right. Toes. All right, grand Allegro. From here, ladies, glissade grand jeté and glissade grand jeté, posé croisé and fouetté. And I want to see the picture in the air on the fouetté, okay? And entrelacé, galop and balancé and chassé jeté lancés. All right, glissade grand jeté and glissade grand jeté, posé arabesque, scan through, and fouetté in the air, and entrelacé, galop, balancé, and chassé jeté lancé. Gentlemen, glissade double cabriole and jeté, same arabesque, and double cabriole, assemblé or entrelacé, and balancé, 2 jeté lancés with a double saut de basque at the very end. So double cabriole, glissade, grand jeté, croisé, fouetté, cabriole, into an assemblé, balancé, jeté lancé, lancé, double saut de basque. Ladies, you're all good? Okay, do what we've been working on, that is pushing yourself en avant, those beautiful feet in the air. Okay, thank you, Kylie. And forward and fly. Arabesque. In the air, jump. Yes, Corey, up. En avant, push, en avant. All right, Corey and Evie, your back foot, we need to go more energy so it stays behind your shoulder, okay? Push en avant, push, en avant. All right, okay, not bad. If we just get your legs, both of you, your legs and derriere a little bit faster, okay? And 2 legs in the air. Yes, all right, okay. It's not too bad. If we could just keep this lovely. When we go here, you're just a little bit like that. Keep it going forward, okay? One piece. En avant, push, push, yes. All right, ladies, yes. And up, fly. In the air. Good, all right, Serena. Push forward, forward, forward. All right, getting there, yes. Up. Keep the leg behind your shoulder. 2 legs, 2 legs. All right, okay, we got there at the end. Katie, we got there at the end. It was a really nice jeté, okay? En avant, forward, forward. All right, okay. So Yumi, just keep that leg just a little bit more to the ankle on the line, yep. En avant. Push. Back foot. Back foot. All right, just the coordination is coming, but you've got to get there. And if you've got this, you're a little bit like that, so your back leg can't stay behind your shoulder. All right? Yes. En avant. On the floor. All right, okay, just keep one pace, all right? Keep your head up on that assemblée, en avant. Up, gentlemen. All right, just the knees are from here, these are knees are, the energy, okay, dynamic. Here we go, thank you. On the legs, stretch. Keep your body still. You just Benny on the double. Nice, Yumi. Finish it. All right, okay. Okay, second group, please. Last group. Ladies, strong supporting leg. Thank you. And nice. Lovely. Going, keep the length, higher, keep the length, keep the length, keep the length. Good girl, all right. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Kylie. Mwah. Okay.
Happy World Ballet Day.
Happy World Ballet Day.
Happy World Ballet Day. Happy World Ballet Day. Happy World Ballet Day.
Jump for joy.
Jump for joy.
And there you have it, an inner sanctum look at class here at the Australian Ballet. David Holberg, what do we have to look forward to next?
Well, right now, the dancers are preparing for rehearsal for Harlequinade, which is a full-length ballet unearthed by choreographer Alexei Ratmansky, originally choreographed by Marius Petipa, who created Swan Lake, Sleeping Beauty, The Nutcracker. You're going to see two principal artists interpreting the main roles, Benedict Beme and Brett Chenoweth, two fabulous dancers with this company. It's really a beautiful scene full of the women's corps de ballet and these two principal artists. Can't wait for you to have an insider view of rehearsal. Good. All right, hi everyone. Listen, I just want to reiterate stylistically what we've gone through with Alexei and just like the use of the body, yeah. I know we're sort of gonna try and do a bit of a run. If it's not a run, it's not a run. This is a rehearsal. But just keep in mind like the fingers on the tournevis, the body, all of that. Yeah, okay, great.
David, explain what you've just communicated to the dancers there.
Yeah, well, Alexei Ratmansky was just in the studio with us, and he really imparted these kind of stylistic nuances, like a deep use of the body, of the rib cage, of bending the body to a certain degree. So I was sort of just giving them a friendly reminder as right before the rehearsal starts. I like to sort of start things off on the right note so we don't have to stop a lot.
Good.
And good. Good. feet, ladies. Head up a little, Emma. Head up.
And Riley. Same with you, Riley. A little lift there.
Long back leg, ladies. Fingers, ladies. Yeah. Serena, open the hip up just a touch. Yes.
It goes too low. It goes too low. That's when the legs do that. I reckon it's better though. Getting onto It's better.
Elbows, ladies. Bend a little bit more.
Oops.
bodies. Ribs, use your ribs. Really bend. Good. Bend more, Serena. Good. All right. Good. Okay. We need timing for the arms at the end. Yeah.
So if we go from there,
Good, Benny and Brett. Yeah, good.
Sarah, you could be down over the top.
David, you offer the dancers encouragement there. Do you deal with all dancers differently depending on the personalities? Do some dancers need more feedback than others?
Yeah, I think it's always finding a balance because some dancers really want to be pushed hard and sort of me being kind of a taskmaster in a way, and then some need more positive reinforcement. But with these group rehearsals, what I really try and do is stress some positives that were done well, but then also stress some things that need improvement. And as you saw the ladies, at the end they weren't totally in sync, and that was my first comment that kind of came out of my mouth. But I think it's finding that balance between the positive commentary and then as well just making things, refining things even more. Sorry, one more time. Yeah, really overemphasize this, yeah? One more time. Yes.
And very gently.
Good.
Bourreing. Deep. Still.
Watch each other. No. Sorry.
So, what we've got to
You're
do.
going a little ahead. Lily, you were a little late. How can we?
Yep. So what we do is we're watching each other. Our knee needs to hit the ground on the final note. So after we've bourreed back, we've hit the fifth on the very high note. From that fifth, bye-bye, and then you've got the rest of it to come down.
Yeah, it's hard to find musically, right?
It is, but it's about just watching.
Yeah.
And it will always be about just watching and knowing the speed which we're going.
Ladies, the top arm here, what I explained the other time, like really bring this elbow up, add the texture, and it starts at the bottom. So it's almost like you search up there. Yes, that's better. Because what it looks like is it just goes here. It looks too dry.
And watch it. The arm doesn't go and the head has stayed. You start to lift your head with the...
Good, Lisa. One more time. Everyone watch Lisa. This is your moment. And...
That's it.
Good, yeah.
Let's listen once more because we haven't really established this clearly, but that's our timing, darlings. And...
Take your time. Don't stand up too quickly. Good.
Still.
There we go. Watch each other.
Okay, so Benny, just on the your first entrance, really, really lovely. I just think that after we've done, when we go into here, just get yourself downstage a little bit, get your angles on this one, get the second leg onto the onto ton de flèche, around here, and see how we go with the, okay. It's just the releasing of the rib cage. Okay, but the first part of it was really, really lovely. So it's just getting around here, and then they're coming out, and then remember the jeté. So with the head, just keep the whole thing moving forward, en avant, okay? So this is just, where do you want to go from? Play right on the entry. Oh, entrelacé. Yeah, just play on the entrelacé would be great. Keep it light, keep shoulders nice and light. And second leg, that's it. Up.
Good.
Could go just a little bit more, couldn't
Yeah,
it? And then chest
yeah.
going on a ball. Okay, thank you.
I think
That face.
because it's so challenging, create a little more like you're a bird, you know? Create that sense of like, just play with a little bit more. Because I know Alexei gave you such details of like the legs and the accents and all of that, but play with a little more. We don't have to repeat it, but
Yeah.
I think in general, the harder it gets, the more you should play facially.
Which leads
Good.
us into the à la séquence. Okay? We've talked about that. So it's just finding that place, that strong supporting leg. Same thing, just dance, use your back, and then bring it in, but use that leg. This is going into her à la séquence turns.
Good. Okay,
All
good,
right.
good. I do not envy you. You know, sometimes there's the ballerina steps that we just look as dancers and we're like, we do not envy you. Benny, use this more in the first one. So come around there. Yes. Just make it, because it's so hard, make it as rich as you can, as textured, also with your elbows. So it's like the elbow here, and then same here. It's like, yes, there we go. And then, sorry, Fee,
Sorry,
one
no,
more
go
thing.
for it.
Then here, it's like don't straighten too soon, but keep it soft. Even at the end, you know how we've spoken about this in the past, like release that, just a touch. Yes, to feel this air. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been trying to go up to fouetté.
And then when you go into your pirouette, I feel like your leg, when you bat moment to second, it's very, very delayed. There needs to be a point where, yeah.
I can feel like, so I feel like I've already like.
Yeah, I think because you think you're in a, as you're doing adagio, everything moves fast, but slow, but it doesn't. Okay, there needs to be a dynamic to push from.
You know what, Benny? Take the risk, even if you hop, because what's beautiful is if you establish that al seconde. You know, it's like, even if you, whatever. and really rich use of the back.
Thanks.
Beautiful, good. Nice. Same thing. Doesn't matter.
Keep the momentum. Once you get that brush of a second.
Good, okay, good. Good.
Nearly.
One was great,
Yeah.
2 was good, 3 was you're tired. Really nice, good.
Good. All right. And then the last bit for us was just the very, very end, okay? Going into the fouette, okay? Just the last. Yes, please. Oh, sorry. The end of the pas de deux, when she bourrées back. Yeah.
Good. Yep, okay. Okay. Good. 2 things, Benny, from your al seconde.
Just getting that from the floor, getting
What
that
this
foot
hip?
to go straight away.
The
She
hip should
goes
go,
into a little bit
keep
of
the
a
hip
line.
open. So actually, it'll give the illusion that your leg is in al seconde, and then you just go. You don't have to lower it. Just toe, and then keep the hip open, keep the hip open, keep the
Get
hip open.
behind.
Beautiful, good.
Yes.
Yep. Then, from the arabesque, take the risk and go. Take the risk and go off right away. Just be ready for that, Brett. And nice. Then get her high enough, Brett, that you can go, that her leg can actually go from down to the ground, just straight to there. So it just goes, and it's, I think it's in connecting right away, like you really, the 2 of you, going, boom.
It's segmented.
Yeah.
And Benny, I know it's hard off that floor, but you're doing something funny with that foot before you go. Yeah, okay.
Nice, better. Maybe connect. Try one thing.
She's going to.
You might be too
open
far away
position,
from her at the beginning.
Too fast again.
Try and get a
Is
little more
that,
distance.
And it just turns at the end.
And then that you have that
I think
distance
it's
to go there.
open too much.
Just try that. Too far, sorry. Yeah.
At this point of the rehearsal and with this lift, are you looking for perfection?
Yeah, you notice we do the lift a number of times, and there's just this little adjustment that Brett and Benny do at the end of the lift where he has to adjust her on his body, and we're just trying to smooth that out. It's the finest detail, but it's something that, we will perfect until we get right, really.
Or else you won't sleep at night.
Or else we won't sleep at night. Listen, it was a really successful rehearsal, though. It was gorgeous to watch all of the ladies, and these principal roles, very demanding. They did it really well. I was really pleased with the rehearsal.
Okay.
Good.
Good.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, ladies.
Happy World Ballet Day! Happy World Ballet Day!
Happy World Ballet Day!
Happy World Ballet Day!
So men, just to start things off, yeah, a little chin and chest, really open, powerful Capulet house, yeah? Ready, ladies? Not quite. Good, and. Sorry. Thanks, sorry. Don't anticipate, Jake.
And that music, David, does not need an introduction.
No, it doesn't. You know, the Prokofiev score is so well known and beloved by the dancers and audiences. And it's the score that really tells the story in the most amazing way. Okay, good. I'd like to stop, actually. Good, thanks. Jake, don't go ahead of it. What happens is it goes yum, and what Steve and Chris are doing is yum, ba-dun-dun. It's almost as if you're a little behind it musically. And then men, it's really about the first step, yeah? Really wide, a little too small, Mason. Yeah, just really establish power. It's really important first step. Let's try one more time.
Gents, also that the fingers aren't really open and released, holding the waist. They're held exactly as Steve, yeah? So, there you are.
A little more lift, Jake, yeah. Matt, Mason,
Yes.
like here, yes.
That's it.
Dan, a little more lift, yes. Good. Wait for it, Jake. There. Better, good. Good. The tone is set. Great. Ladies, I really would like a little bit more. I don't know. I think it's from the body here and also the head. So it's like it's like this sense of pride. It's not enough. Can we look at that? Just with the men, just the walking side to side facing the front. On this, yes, there we go.
And they've got to trail their second shoulder as well.
Good. Okay, thanks. Thank you. Ladies, yes, it's also a sense of opening this up too, right? So like keeping that behind, and that gives that visual. Good.
That's super easy when we're going to the OP side because you've got the dress and you can really feel that length there. The other side, because you're holding your gentleman's hand, you can often get a little stuck up here. Really press your hand down to where you need it. You can bend it at the elbow without needing to adjust the height of your hand, but really make sure that your neck is in the best possible line. Emma, you don't start any of them with turned out. You probably don't, but you were starting from first. Everything's in parallel to start, yeah.
And men were really good in the opening. Ladies, I'd like to feel a little bit more of a sense of importance from the get-go, but then when everyone comes together, and it's in this, it's so hard to describe, but create that atmosphere of aristocracy and almost like snobbery a little bit. So when you come, it's like, you're just like, you're gliding, and there's this snobbery, if I've made that word up or something. It's that, yeah? Can I just see once when the ladies start, when Amy and Val and Ingrid start, and then the ladies come down, and it's really a sense of like, you are it, each and every one of you. From when the ladies come in, yeah, thanks. And even more, Amy. Yes. Good, there we go. And then all the ladies. There we go. Good. We don't have to do any more. Yes, great. I know it might be a little more, but it really works. It has to do a little in the mouth too. If the mouth is relaxed, it doesn't create a sense of like, when you meet someone that's really arrogant, like we always do that impression. Create that, it's like the mouth is kind of taut, and that creates a really different, too much jazz. But yeah, create that sense, yeah? Okay, good, all right. Akko and Chris, beautiful pie. Yeah. Anything?
Yes.
Sorry, Fee. The spacing that we set up last time to allow Romeo and Juliet and Paris to get through worked perfectly. Thank you so much. That's really good. You didn't have any problem getting through for that little prep for the second time. That's great. Thank you.
Did you have a question at the back there? You all good? Okay. All right. Just the ballet going back. Okay. So as we go back, it was just the back leg was escaping, so it was sort of coming. Drag, 2, 3. Ba-da-dum. You know what? Yeah, you know what? I think what happens is that when it's a hard lift to go back, but I think what happens is you escape this. Okay, it's just keeping her in that alignment. Yeah, and I think that's why it's going that way with that back leg. So that will correct itself probably. And drag, 2, 3. Keep her square to that Aha, there we go. That was much better. Exactly. Okay.
David, what do you want from Romeo and Juliet stylistically?
Well, it's interesting. Romeo, there are, stylistic nuances because it's Renaissance, because it's really Verona in its height in a way, but then also Romeo and Juliet is a human story. So there's also human interpretation of Romeo, of Juliet, of Paris right now, what we see. But then on the sides, you'll see the group, like they're bending, they're showing kind of like these very Renaissance-esque movements. And so you have to marry the stylistic differences between actually the human portrayal of character.
Round. Now it's just this change over here and drift. There we go. That first step was really beautiful. The arabesque into this was beautiful. It was all drifting. Beautiful. Okay, you ready to do your solo? Yeah? Oh, sorry.
Boiled down like that. Really nice. Good.
David, you don't want to go back on...
No, that's okay. Yeah. Going on to Juliet's solo. Same thing, Akko. No more. Don't lose the backs, ladies, on the side.
I noticed that Akko has really beautiful point work. Tell me about the finesse of that.
Yeah, you noticed it in her variation. Akko, she does a lot of runs on point, as we call them. And Akko wears block, which is our principal shoe partner. And it's such a specific nuance for any female dancer. The point shoes are like second skin to them. And Akko really has shown off how gorgeous her footwork is, but how she can execute them in that variation. With him,
And that's it from us here in Melbourne on World Ballet Day. Now, before we let you go, David, I need to let you know about some rules of World Ballet Day in Melbourne. Can you believe I know them and you don't? To hand over to the Bolshoi, you have to have danced there, which rules me out. You also have to speak a little bit of Russian, which rules me out on both counts. It's over to you.
All right, well, здравствуйте, мои друзья из Большого театра. Я очень по вам скучаю. Очень. I now pass the baton on to Bolshoi Theatre in Moscow. Two dear friends and former colleagues of mine are hosting, Anna Tarasashvili and Artyom Ovcharenko. I'm wishing a fabulous World Ballet Day to Bolshoi Theatre in Moscow and then the Royal Ballet in London.
Great job. Thank you, David. Thank you for watching. And most importantly, happy World Ballet Day.
Happy World